Hello, sixth graders. Our first unit in our grammar book is about subjects, predicates, and sentences. Let's start with the first lesson, which is about the kinds of sentences. We will start first with declarative and interrogative. We all know that a sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark that changes according to the type of sentence. The first type of sentence is the declarative sentence. It makes a statement. Declarative comes from declare. Declare is to say or to tell. It ends with a period, and it always tells. Last summer, I went on a long trip. I'm declaring something, I'm saying something, or telling something. It ends up with a period. The interrogative sentence is a sentence that asks a question. Interrogative comes from interrogate, which is ask. It ends with a question mark. Where did you go on your vacation? Question mark. Here, we need someone to answer us. This is what an interrogative sentence is or does. Insert a period if the sentence is declarative. Insert a question mark if it's interrogative. They gave us the example first. My family and I went to Alaska. What are they doing here? Are they telling us or asking? Of course, they are telling us. So this is a declarative sentence and it ends with a period. Number one, have you ever been that far north? It's asking. So it's an interrogative and it should end with a question mark. Number two, Alaska is a wonderful and wild state. What are we doing here? Are we asking or telling? Yes, we are just telling. So it's a declarative sentence and it ends with a period. Of course, you can continue the rest as easily. The third type of sentences is the exclamatory. The exclamatory is when we show feelings, when we express emotions. And of course, it ends with an exclamation mark. It comes from the word exclaim as well. I never saw so much traffic. Okay, here they are showing feelings. Of course, it ends with an exclamation mark. The last kind of sentences is the imperative sentence. It gives commands or orders. It commands someone to do something. The subject you is understood, so there's no need to always put you. Okay, when I say look both ways before crossing the street, this means that I'm addressing someone who is in front of me. An imperative sentence can end with either a period or an exclamation point. However, most of the time it ends with a period. Okay? When we say look out, here we're surprised, we're shocked, we're screaming, whatever, then it's showing feelings. But before, when I say look both ways before crossing the street, here we are just giving order to someone who is in front of us. Another form of imperative is the polite request. For example, if I say, please look both ways before crossing the street, then this is also an imperative and it ends with a period. Here in the exclamatory, we use some interjections like, oh, wow, okay? These are called interjections that will show you that this is an exclamation or this is an exclamatory sentence. Write ext in the blank before each exclamatory sentence and imp before each imperative sentence. The first one is already done. That alarm clock is too loud. So here we're expressing emotion. Okay? Then it's exclamatory and it ends with an exclamation mark. Give the orange juice to Cecilia. We're giving order. We're commanding someone to give the orange juice to Cecilia. So it's imperative and definitely it ends with a period. How sleepy I am. Okay? The subject is before the verb. This is the form of the exclamatory. If I say, how sleepy am I? Of course, though it can't be asked this way, it will become a question or interrogative. But here, since I'm saying how sleepy I am, I'm expressing emotion. It ends with an exclamation mark and it shows feelings.